All right, welcome to the Bitcoin Radio Network. I am Crypto Famous. Today we got an awesome show lined up for each and every one of you guys out there. So make sure you guys stick with us throughout the program today. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. You guys are going to love it. Today we're going to talk about EOS. And you guys all out there that are EOS fans are going to want to check this out. And we got a lot more packed in today's hour. We're starting a little bit early, and that's a good thing. So we're going to probably start doing a little bit more uploads. And so stick with us, man. We got an exciting show lined up for you guys. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back with the Bitcoin Radio Network. I'm Crypto Famous, and you're checking us out today for the first time. We would like to welcome you. We are the Bitcoin Radio Network, BNN, Bitcoin News Network, a Media 1-3 production. I'm Crypto Famous. Today we're going to be talking about a lot in EOS. Let's go through the things up here. Let's see. All right, OKX future, OKX future. All right, let's go to the next one here. Shapeshift acquires a tool. We're going to talk about that as well. We're going to talk about a video app, Cheese. We're also going to talk about cryptocurrency mining router that got hot enough to fry an egg on it. That's right, fry an egg on a miner. That's what our theme should be today. All right, we're also going to talk about Bitcoin, the best time to buy the cryptocurrency according to Economist. Yep, that's going to be covered as well. We're also going to talk about GMOs, genetically modified cryptocurrency businesses made 2.3 million in profit. Yes, I know that Agenda 21 has to jump in on the cryptocurrency because it is going to be the future. And we're really excited about today's broadcast. It's going to be exciting. We got a lot to talk about. We're just going to jump right into this. I'll be right back with some cutting edge news.
BRN, Bitcoin Radio Network.
All right, I'm back, and we're going to jump in with the EOS. We're going to start this out with 417,000 EOS accounts for 2/3 of all cryptocurrency bug bounties in 2018. All right, so what's going on over here in EOS as interest adoption and venture funding in the blockchain continue to rise, so do attacks from hackers. In an effort to counteract possible threats, a growing list of startups in the cryptocurrency space have opted to launch programs to invite hackers to disclose vulnerabilities and responsibility instead of exploiting them for personal gains. And data suggests the strategy, it's working. All right, see, in cryptocurrency, you guys, we have to be creative. When something isn't working, we got to switch it up, and that's even what we're doing right here at the Bitcoin Radio Network. So if you're checking us out for the first time, welcome. Hit the like button if you like this content. Become a subscriber. Hit the notification bell. That way you know every time we go live. All right, continuing with EOS here, the total number of blockchain communities with active vulnerability disclosure programs have almost doubled since last year, according to HackerOne stats shared exclusively with Heartfork. All right, these stats also suggest overall number of vulnerability submissions for blockchain companies is also obscured to double in 2018. What does that mean? A lot of things are going to double up here, and hackers are going to be, more active, as we can see it doubling. Why? Because there's more platforms coming out, there's more areas to hack, so there has to be better security. HackerOne refrained from sharing the exact number for this year, but there are more than 3,000 blockchain-related vulnerability submissions on its platform in total. Additionally, the data shows that the reviewed to last year, the total sum of bounties handed out by blockchain firms has jumped more than 5,000% from 90,000 in 2017 to almost 600,000 in 2018. You've got to be double shitting me. And we still have a few months to go. Oh man. You can thank Block.one and nightmarish launch for the EOS blockchain for that. As far as the blockchain companies goes, EOS leads the all-time charts with more than 417,000 awarded since, or that's $417,000 awarded since the launch of its bug bounty program in May. Indeed, $120,000 of the prize funds was claimed by one single white hat hacker. It's these white hats that you got to watch out for. They're the dangerous ones out there, and it's good to see that EOS actually put this out here this way. And this is why I said we had good news for EOS, because there's a lot of negativity out there slamming them all the time. And like I've always said, I stay neutral. If there's good news to report on, I'm going to report on it. If there's bad news to report, I'm going to report that as well, because we have to stay up on the good, the bad, and the ugly right here in cryptocurrency. Exact desk giant Coinbase floors as the all-time runner-up, having shelled out over 281,000 in bug bounties. The main difference here is, unlike EOS, which got HackerOne a few months ago, Coinbase has been disclosing flaws on HackerOne since March of 2014. Interesting, the third and fourth biggest companies founded on bug bounty rewards are blockchain related. However, the 13,950 and $9,700 handed out in disclosure rewards, both significantly trailing behind EOS and Coinbase. In fact, the sheer volume of bounties given out by EOS seems to have increased the average bounty price from $300 last year to $2,100 in 2018. Singling out EOS issuer Block.one and its hefty rewards, HackerOne chalks up the spike in bounty prizes to the willingness of companies to launch packages with more competitive rewards. While it is somewhat disturbing to find such a large amount of kinks in decentralized software, and this is why I've always warned you guys to be very careful in cryptocurrency. And don't trust any platform. Don't get married to any one platform out there. Always stay up on what's going on, because there's so many kinks and things that are going on in the software alone. It's hard to stay up on it. So that's what we're here to do. Give you guys some good knowledge. Make decisions what you want to do with your investments and your portfolios. All right, moving towards launching programs and closed responsibility bug disclosures in the cryptocurrency space is a desired trend, even more because lost funds on the blockchain are usually impossible to recover. So once you lose it, baby, it's gone. It's not impossible, but it is very hard. I mean, some they do retain, like if there's a $20 million hack, sometimes they'll retain, maybe 12 million of it or something like that. So there is a way to get some of it back, but a lot of it is going to be gone, and depending on the security measures that the platform has put in place, depends on whether they can retrieve any of that or not. So while vulnerabilities are no means of limit to strictly to decentralized apps, blockchain tech comes with the unique challenges. Unlike centralized solutions, most dispense ledgers are imminent once information is recorded. It is impossible to reverse it, hence why you see many forced hard forks in emergency situations, because they run into this situation and all of a sudden you'll hear the platform coming out with a hard fork. Why? Because they ran into a block, they can't get it through, they can't change things, they want to manipulate it a little bit or have control over that, while the blockchain's utility features can certainly play an important role in eliminating suspicious tampering in certain cases, but when money is involved, it becomes a liability in its own. It becomes a liability of its own. The bug bounty programs not only offer hackers an alternative avenue to outright exploiting and cashing in on flaws, but it also holds companies more accountable, which we're glad to see in cryptocurrency. We want to see more companies stepping up and being more accountable for the safety of yours and mine investments. And that's what's key here as we travel through this rabbit hole of cryptocurrency together. All right, for cryptocurrency and more broadly blockchain technologies and companies to grow and prosper on an ongoing security vetting by independent hackers is a need. HackerOne CEO Martin Michos told Hardfork with a large community of hackers looking for security vulnerabilities, there is a real chance of finding and fixing the weakness in time. And especially if you do this prior to launching, then you already know where you're vulnerable and you already know where your weaknesses are, and the hacks have already came in because you gave out rewards to them, and this in return secures the platform for the security team to fall into place. Now once the security is in place, everything should run a lot smoother, and I'm sure they'll do more audits as time comes on, whereas things change in cryptocurrency, and we got to stay up to date, and that's why audits, that's why you have gas audits, that's why that's why your audits are security audits, so that you can see if there's any weakness in the platform as time develops as well. It's not just a one-time hit and run, okay, we're secure, let's go. No, this is something that you constantly have to be up on, especially if you have an exchange. And hopefully this newfound focus on security can help the blockchain space bring down the 761 million worth of cryptocurrency that was lost to hacking and thefts in 2018. And see, security is coming. It is being beefed up. They're taking the avenues to correct this. This is good news. That's why Famous is right now reporting on this. Meanwhile, if you are looking for a big payday, what's this? Argus, 200,000 bug bounty for critical issues is still up for grabs. But you are up. But are you up to the task? That's the thing. You can get $200,000 if you guys are hackers out there to go and hack this platform. AUGUR''S. AUGUR''S. Go check it out. You guys might be some good hackers out there, or what have you. Put your skills to use and do it for a good cause. Strengthen the platform and secure everybody's investment out there. That's our take on OEX, right there. I'm sorry, on EOS. All right, now we're going to OKX, the future trading shortfall, a vulnerable lesson for cryptocurrency exchanges. All right, now, and going from one security and talking about vulnerabilities and things upon another exchange kind of goes in hand, wouldn't you say? The world of futures trading in Bitcoin for the traditional investor is very new, as it is only opened in December of last year when the CBOE and the CME established their products to the market in what was expected to be a big boost for Bitcoin adoption. However, for those already involved in cryptocurrencies, there have been the possibilities to trade Bitcoin futures along with cryptocurrency futures since before the big CME and the CBOE launch dates. In fact, the OKX announced its BTC and BCH and ETH futures tradings on November 3rd of 2017. But even with this slump on the futures market being the second largest cryptocurrency exchange by volume, OKX has had its issues with futures trading thus far. First, there was abnormal pricing on March 30th, which they had to deal with, and bringing with it the threat from a trader that would attempt suicide if the issue was not resolved. Can you believe that? That there's actually a trader out there that is, threatening them, I will kill myself if you don't do something. I mean, there had to be a lot of money involved on that and things to make that kind of accusation happen. But these are the things that you face in cryptocurrency. It's not just, trading here, looking at some candlesticks, looking at some charts, looking at some white papers and this. There's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that you have to be careful and make sure when investing that you're not investing everything that you own, so that you would have to make some kind of comment like this. Okay, you should only be putting a portion of your portfolio of investments into cryptocurrency at a minimum of 40%. So if your portfolio has stocks, gold, silver, what have you in it, 40% of that minimum should be cryptocurrency. And if you want my opinion, it should be 60%. And then 20% gold and 20% silver. And stay out of your traditional stocks. That's my take on that. My opinion, you don't have to listen. I'm not your financial advisor. And I'm not your wife, and I'm not your husband. So you do not have to listen to me, and I'm surely am not your pastor, minister, or teacher in faith. However, I could be. Now, in May, OKX had to deal with China National Radio's CNR Voice China's program that alleged that OKX was illegally trading cryptocurrency futures in the country, which has essentially banned all usage of digital currencies within its border since. All right, now, on August 3rd, OKX was faced with a sticky situation with which a whale trader's wrong way bet on Bitcoin forced a liquidation of a future contract, forcing other traders to foot the bill. All right, the last issue means that those with unrealized gains on their short placements this week are set up to losses of 18% on their profits. Man, you got to be careful out there. Now, speaking with BRN and BNN, OKX head of operation Andy Chung said that this has been the vulnerable reason, or this has been a valuable lesson for him and OKX as they continue to try to improve the trading experience. However, the CEO also admits that there has not been too much fallout from the crawlback mechanism nor damage to the futures trading sentiment. All right, so one trader's wrong decision put his forced liquidations of a misfire Bitcoin future trade with a national value of $416 million, down to merely a bad decision of a trader. On July 31st, an anonymous trader triggered OKX risk management alert system when a long position was placed that continued a massive $4,168,515 contracts due to the sheer size of the position. The exchange contacted the trader and asked several times to partially close the positions to reduce the overall market risk. However, the client refused to cooperate, which led to our decision of freezing the client's account to prevent further positions from increasing shortly after this preemptive action. Unfortunately, the BTC price tumbled, causing the liquidation of the account, and the official statement read, when I get back from this message, I'll finish this article up, and we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. I'm famous.
ShareDrop is the first and only airdrop channel to deliver over 90% more value to its audience with the referral tokens it collects, otherwise kept by competing airdrop channels, putting more money in the pockets of users and helping good blockchain projects succeed is our mission. Visit sharedrops.io to learn more. That's sharedrops with an S.io.
Crypto Coffee, the first specialty coffee made exclusively for the crypto trading community. 100% Colombian coffee beans, artisan roasted in Hutchinson, Minnesota. So good, you won't live without it.
I love it.
Price $19 for a 12-ounce bag, plus shipping. To order, go to www.bitcoinradionetwork.io.
Go, go, go.
Click on the banner and enjoy.
Have you heard of New York Coin? The best kept secret in crypto. Lightning fast transactions with real world use worldwide. No network fees and easy. Low difficulty mining too. All with a current market cap under $15 million. Meet NYC. NewYorkCoin.net.
Let's try something different.
Join BNN for the 6 o'clock news with Crypto Famous Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Famous will keep you up to date with live breaking news as it happens. Also, live interviews from the leading platforms in cryptocurrency. A Media 1-3 production, exclusively on BRN, the Bitcoin Radio Network.
BRN, all systems ready.
Bitcoin activated. Blockchain activated. Ethereum activated. Litecoin activated.
All systems ready for launch.
3, 2, 1.
You're listening to the Bitcoin Radio Network, #1 in cryptocurrency.
That's my jam right there. I'm back. Shapeshift acquires tool that instant swaps Bitcoin into dozens of other cryptos. Pretty cool article here at the BitcoinRadioNetwork.io. Swiss-based trading platform Shapeshift AG has announced the purchase of Bitfract, a software firm that allows users to swap Bitcoin into dozens of digital assets in one transaction. According to the company's post, the Bitfract tool is poised as a gamer challenge that simplifies the buying process by allowing investors rebalance their cryptocurrency portfolios in quick and easy steps. Eric Voorhees, founder and CEO of Shapeshift, said he was pleased that the Bitfract team and their execution in creating a tool Shapeshift was planning on building itself. The Bitfract team made experts use of Shapeshift's open API to build a product that we ourselves were planning to build. Voorhees remarked this demonstrated a great alignment in strategy and thinking, and their execution was exceptional, that we wanted to bring their talented team and system on board. Okay, the Bitfract tool users will be able to gain exposure to diversified portfolios of digital assets without making multiple transactions, saving them time and saving you fees. All right, and that's what we're all out here in this crypto world to do, is save on our transaction fees, because that's what cost us sending money here, sending money there, sending money here, sending money there, transaction here, transaction there. Well, this is a cool little platform right here, guys. You could swap it all out real quick in one easy transaction. All right, Willie, co-founder and CEO of Bitfract, said, "We believe in the decentralized future where individuals freely control their digital wealth, and our team is honored to work alongside Eric and everyone at Shapeshift to make this a reality." The tool uses simple processes to help convert the Bitcoin into cryptocurrency. All right, by seeding in the BTC to the company's address, which then links to Shapeshift and opens the API to convert into multiple cryptocurrencies in one transaction. And that's what we all want. One transaction for multiple uses. I would take one stone and knock out 30, 40 birds, then you're doing something good in crypto. And with this accusation, Shapeshift will be able to extend its reach and use the tool as a base layer for expanding its products and offerings. The company believes that the Bitfract platform has a lot of positive, especially the multiple output transactions, which might be incorporated into Shapeshift's platform in the very near future. Shapeshift AG has fondness for acquiring digital asset startups that are solving problems in the industry, especially those that are using their open API. Last year, the business acquired the hardware wallet creator KeepKey, a tool that allows users to exchange digital assets without exposing their private keys online. A lot of good things happening here in cryptocurrency, and that's why it's very important to let your friends and family come over here, because why? We give you the best news. We take the best of the best that's happening into the day. We put a good broadcast with it. We got the greatest commercials. We're the only ones in cryptocurrency doing what we're doing here. And we'd like to invite each and every one of you to become a part of our family over here at the Bitcoin Radio Network, a Media 1-3 production. And how can you do that? By hitting the subscribe button below. Hit that like. Hit the notification bell. You'll notice when we go live. And also in the live or in the comment section down, there's all our social media down there too. Take advantage of it, guys. I mean, this is some cutting edge stuff that we're doing for you, and we want to get you all involved. Soon we'll be opening up call lines so that you guys can call in as we finish up the studio down in Florida. So that's a big advancement that we got. So, you know, it'll be next month in September, right around the September 5th. And we'll start taking calls and doing all of our interviews. Everything starts in September. What we've got going on, live video footage in the streets, on the beaches, on the downtown areas, at the bus stations. We're going to get in everybody's face and let them know about Bitcoin. And that's how you make a movement, and that's what our crew is going to do. And we're preparing a lot for that. And a lot of people say, why don't you guys do more with your video right here? Well, with our video right here is planned and designated only for the news broadcast. We're not going to get all crazy on this. You don't see people get all weirded out on the news unless it's a comedy news. So we're trying to keep this more legit. And then once the Crypto Famous show starts in September, then guess what? It's balls to the wall, baby. We're going to have a good time. We're going to be out. You guys are going to love it. It's going to be very interactive. We're going to have a lot of interviews going on. There's going to be so much interactive charts. We're going to talk about coins. We're going to dig into things like you've never seen. That's why it's important to subscribe to this. And not only this, but I think this is the last week. I don't know. We'll probably keep uploading a video to it here and there. But if you want, you got to get that link below for BRN, the Bitcoin Radio Network YouTube channel. Click on it. Become a subscriber. Because we're not going to be interacting with this channel. It was our beta test channel, and now we're switching that over. And you say, oh, you got 204 subscribers. Well, all 204 of you better jump over to the new channel. You get that in the description below, and check it out. This is famous. I'm not pulling your leg, man. We're not going to be doing too much on this channel. Get over to the new one, BRN, Bitcoin Radio Network. It's in the link below, guys. All right. Video app Cheese is rolling out a cryptocurrency integration, but it's centralized, guys. So if you're into centralized applications, then this might be for you. Social video app Cheese, with boost over 5 million installs across Android and iOS, is rolling out a cryptocurrency integration that will let users earn Bitcoin, Ethereum, but there is a few holdups here. The reward ceiling is pretty low, and the consolidation is mostly centralized. So you get something there, you're going to be paying taxes on it guaranteed. The video app developed the live streaming household name LiveMe will require users to complete a series of daily tasks anything from sharing videos to uploading content to earn their coins. It's basically another YouTube app that's going to pay you in cryptocurrency instead of dollars like YouTube does. But before you get your hopes up, Cheese might be a new career avenue. The daily limit reward is capped at 0.00352 ETH or 0.000241 Bitcoin. Well, that's about $1.50 at current rates. So not exactly enough to make a living out of posting short clips online. This is new integration with, what is this, Contesos, that allows us to reward our users for their daily contributes. For me, that's a waste of time. I'm sorry, you guys got to beef up the project. You got to get more reward out. If I'm looking for $1.50, I could go and just jump on. If I want coins, look, I could just go get on some bounty programs and put it out there and get $1.50, $2, $3, up to $5 a head on just bringing in people from referring them into platforms that are good, solid platforms, right? Why would I want to go and load up a bunch of videos and only get $1.50 a day? Sorry, but that sounds just a little cheesy to me. All right, well, also introducing a new audience to the crypto blockchain, LiveMe CEO Yuki had told Hard Fork, we believe blockchain has the potential to revolutionize the digital content industry, so we're excited to lead the way and start getting people thrilled about cryptocurrencies and underlying technology, she continued. The nitty-gritty and all this and that, like I said, Cheese, you're cheesy right now, baby. You got to get that price up. Nobody's going to sit over there and do all that work for $1.50 unless you live in a third world country where $1.50 is actually food for the day. So that's my take on the nitty gritty right there over at the Cheese Factory. All right. This cryptocurrency mining router, check this out, guys. This cryptocurrency mining router got hot enough to fry an egg on it. Oh, so that's what they did. They said, well, let's go ahead and check this out. The time it took was 20 minutes in a frying pan. That's 15 minutes directly on the router. And what you'll need is an egg. You'll need the cryptojacking malware, the cooking spray, a router. Fried eggs are a classic recipe on prepared in the pan on top of the stove, but it's 2018 in case you feel like living in the Diaspan future. Here's a hack to fry them on instead of on a router instead. So if you want to fry your eggs up and you're sitting over there at the desk and you just can't get away from your trades and your router is sitting right there, lay that baby on the side and fry yourself up some eggs, man. All right. At the Black Hat cybersecurity conference in Las Vegas on Wednesday, Symantec showed off its cooking station at the overheated router that surged up to 150 degrees Fahrenheit thanks to CoinHive malware that infects devices and uses them to mine for cryptocurrency. That's putting that baby in OD, overdrive, baby. Woo! While cryptocurrencies is all the rage, actually mining for it is often isn't worth it because it requires powerful computers that eat up huge amounts of profit and killing electricities. Entering cryptojacking, which is when a hacker takes over somebody else's machine and uses it to mine the cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum. Attacks are widespread, with researchers encountering cryptojacking malware on websites and hundreds and thousands of routers. In McAfee's June security report, the antivirus company said cryptojacking malware cases had spiked 629% from last quarter of 2017 to the first quarter of 2018. Symantec took an extreme approach to demonstrating the real dangers of cryptojacking. With the overheated router, it took 20 minutes to make one scrambled egg over easy in a frying pan. Admittedly much longer than usual cooking time on a stove, It cooks faster when it's directly on the router, Brian said. Schematic Specialist Projects researcher told me, we're trying to shed light on the kinetic effects of cryptojacking. Varner said they're stealing your electricity and putting a massive amount of wear and tear on your devices. And for what? What is that all for? What are these guys doing it all? For like 6 pennies? Well, 6 cents and a poorly cooked egg. So what's really happening out there for a few pennies is your equipment's getting jacked. You don't even know it. It's sitting there working over hard, and all of a sudden your computer don't work, and you're wondering, oh my God, what the hell just happened? All right, well, you got burnt out because some jacker made about 6 pennies off of your stuff each day while you went down the tubes with your hardware. During the time of the egg cooking, during the time the egg was cooking, the mining malware actually made 7 cents mining the cryptocurrency called Monero. And by the time the egg was on the plate, the value had dropped down to 5 cents. So, woohoo! You dug up seven pennies, and then you dropped it down to 5. That took 20 minutes. Now, if you did that all day, you might make about $5-6 a day. Wow! Let me get on top of that right away. That's almost as bad as being cheesy and going over to the cheese platform and busting out videos all day for $1.50. All right, against my editor's recommendations, all right, I decided to eat the egg as a food review. That's what the guy said. I hope that was good. Hey, at least you know, if you're in dire needs or something happened to the stove and you can't cook, you got a badass router with that malware on there. Go cook you up some eggs, huh? All right, that's just the egg of it. All right, Bitcoin, the best time to buy the cryptocurrency according to economists. Now, I've been telling you when the best time to buy, especially right now. When we're in these downs and these lows, guys, this is the time to jump on the BTC, especially if you came in and you bought in around, maybe 6,500 and it went up to 8,000 and you sold it, and then you dropped down to 6,000 and repurchased it. You made yourself a hell of a buy there, and you made some good money along the way. And that's how we do it here at Bitcoin Radio Network. I'm Crypto Famous, and I'll be right back after this station identification. Don't worry, we turned the...
ShareDrop is the first and only airdrop channel to deliver over 90% more value to its audience with the referral tokens it collects, otherwise kept by competing airdrop channels, putting more money in the pockets of users and helping good blockchain projects succeed is our mission. Visit sharedrops.io to learn more. That's sharedrops with an S.io.
Crypto Coffee, the first specialty coffee made exclusively for the crypto trading community. 100% Colombian coffee beans, artisan roasted in Hutchinson, Minnesota. So good, you won't live without it.
I love it.
Price $19 for a 12-ounce bag, plus shipping. To order, go to www.bitcoinradionetwork.io.
Go.
Click on the banner and enjoy.
Have you heard of New York Coin? The best kept secret in crypto. Lightning fast transactions with real world use. Worldwide. No network fees and easy. Low difficulty mining too. All with a current market cap under $15 million. Meet NYC. NewYorkCoin.net.
Let's try something different.
Join BNN for the 6 o'clock news with Crypto Famous Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Famous will keep you up to date with live breaking news as it happens. Also, live interviews from the leading platforms in cryptocurrency. A Media 1-3 production, exclusively on BRN, the Bitcoin Radio Network.
BRN, all systems ready.
Bitcoin activated. Blockchain activated. Ethereum activated. Litecoin activated.
All systems ready for launch.
3, 2, 1.
You're listening to the Bitcoin Radio Network, #1 in cryptocurrency.
All right, welcome back. Bitcoin Radio Network, Crypto Famous here. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We kept the volume down on the player there so that you don't get blasted out over the commercials. We don't want that. I want you guys to enjoy our advertising. You don't get bored just sitting there, always the same thing. We like to change it up for you a little bit. That's why we add them in there. And there are sponsors, and so please pay attention to them. Go over there, visit their sites, click on their banners, get you some crypto coffee. The price has been adjusted back down to $19. Let's get some crypto coffee. You're going to start seeing that ad all over the community out there. So get ready for that. All right, jumping into the article here, the economist from Yale University came up with the technique to predict the price of Bitcoin based on cryptocurrency's past behavior. All right, the notoriously volatile cryptocurrency has been fluctuating between 6,000 and 9,000 over the last few months. Well, with its current value hovering around $6,343 around the time of this writing, however, there are patterns within these markets movements. All right, Yerke Loy and Ali analyzed 7 years of Bitcoin price data to figure out which indicators can be used to determine the future price of Bitcoin. The Yale economist also studied Ripple, Ethereum to see whether the cryptocurrencies followed the same price patterns as Bitcoin. Their findings, published in the National Bureau of Economic Research, established that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are entirely distinctive from stocks, currencies, and other commodities in their market movements. And that's exactly what we know. We know that. They don't know. They're like, wow, that's completely different than anything that we're used to. If we get 5% growth in a year, everybody in the stock market's like, yeah, 5%, I'm rich. In cryptocurrency, we're like, 5%, is that a move? That's no movement. We haven't moved yet. We're waiting for the 20, 30% moves and the 100 to 200, 300, 400% gains in one day. Could be 1 hour. That's why you got to stay on top of your coins out there. In contrast, we showed that the cryptocurrency gains can be predicted by factors which are specific to the cryptocurrency markets. The study explains. Specifically, we determined that there is a strong time series momentum effect, and that proxies for investors' intention strongly forecast cryptocurrency returns. And this is what I'm telling you. There's a pattern in Bitcoin. I've been in this a long time. I've been watching it. Every year it does the same stupid pattern. It's just got more volume in it than it did last year, and it goes up each year. So get ready. September, I hope to say September is awesome. And you know what? I almost think that if we stop and think about something for just 1 second here, now how the system wants to destroy the BTC Bitcoin and how they could be using this leverage of the ETF, okay, to bring it down while it should be climbing in the charts. Right now this month we should be seeing a climb in BTC towards the middle to the end of this month, and continuous growth pattern until the end of the year. However, if the ETFs come in and disrupt that on September 30th with another denial, we'll see another dip in BTC, which could be what? Could bring bad news for our investment during our bull run pattern. And if they can come in and disrupt that bull run pattern, we'll have to just wait and see what happens. I hope that's not the fact. But you know how famous is. I'm always thinking 5 steps ahead of everybody else. And if you're going to be successful in this game, you at least better be 3 steps ahead of everybody else. This momentum effect had been found to strongly affect the cryptocurrencies, meaning that if Bitcoin is performing well, then it's likely to continue doing so, at least for the short term. The economists designed a simple strategy that investors could follow to take advantage of this trend. According to the strategies, an investor should buy Bitcoin if the value increases more than 20 cents in the previous week. the strategies generates outstanding returns. They told that to the Yale News. The Economist also calculated that there is 0.3%, excuse me, 0.3%, I guess it was percent, that just screwed me up there. There's a 0.3% chance that the value of Bitcoin will fall to zero and become useless. 0.3%, that it could just drop down to absolutely nothing and be garbage, and you can't even go to the bathroom and wipe your butt with it because it's digital. Alright, this may seem very small. Nevertheless, it still is several degrees of the magnitude higher than the traditional currencies like the euro, which is, the euro is about 0.009% chance, and the Australian dollar is a 0.003% chance. And they don't even want to list the United States dollar because it's probably at like 50% chance. And the end of this study addressed the question of how much typical traders should hold in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and concluding that it should be between 1% and 6%. Now, you got 1% and 6% of cryptocurrencies in your portfolio. There ain't no wonder why you're over there wondering why you don't have any money. I'd say you have 20 to 40% in cryptocurrency minimum. You have to. It's the future. We see everybody going that way. Nike, you got all these companies coming in, all these banks, all these nations coming in, building exchanges, regulations coming down the pipeline. If this was going to be a big zero, do you think the governments for one damn minute would sit here and spend all this money on trying to regulate it and figure it out and do all this stuff? Hell no. That's not how these people do. They spend money because they're going to make money on this. They got to figure it out. Crypto's going nowhere but up, and we're going to see that in the near future because, like reported yesterday, geez, all of Ethereum's platforms that doubled since last year are just now coming live this year. So that platform of Ethereum is just going to blow up the cryptocurrency market and bring tons of volume back into it. Of course, it's been, one has to remember that as with many other assets, past performance, it is not guaranteed of future returns. There's no future guaranteed anything in cryptocurrency. Once you put that dollar into a crypto or your currency into a crypto, you can might as well kiss it goodbye. That's not going to be the truth here in the near future as things get more secure. But right now, you have to basically just say, okay, here's this money. I'm going to put it into here, and I expect to lose it all. And when I come out ahead of the game because I'm listening to Famous and the crew over at the Bitcoin Radio Network, then I'll be happy. But if I lose it all making a stupid mistake because I didn't do my proper investigation, or I put my money into a bad platform, or I got hustled by some smooth talking cryptocurrency guy out there, hey, you got to be careful, man. You got to be careful. All right. Maybe cryptocurrencies will completely change its behaviors, but currently the market does not think it will. And that's almost the facts. I told you guys that you could put last year's pattern of BTC, put this year's pattern on it. Yeah, you're going to see a little bit here and there and there and there. It's going to be less because last year we were on this big, huge bull run. Okay, but you're going to see the patterns the same. The volume's different, but the patterns are usually the same. There's certain events that happen like the Chinese New Year. When that happens, they sell all their Bitcoin off. What are they doing? They're buying gold. They need it for their New Year's. And then after the New Year's is over, they sell the gold. What happens? Then they buy the Bitcoin back. So we see the fluctuate in there. It's going to happen every time. China's a big player, and all these Asian companies are big players in cryptocurrencies. So you have to take these effects into measure while you're doing your investments, and you have to lay out the platform of the year and pick the best times that it's right. It's almost like uploading a video to YouTube. You know, we want to get the right time when the most people are on watching videos in your subscription. So we want to upload that video at the right time. Same thing with the cryptocurrency, you know. It's just another wheel that has to be turned. All right, going on to the GMO cryptocurrency. All right, crypto GMOs. Are you flipping giving me a back rub right now? I don't think so. Cryptocurrency business is made. These GMO companies made 2.3 million profit in Q2. That's not all year. That's just in Q2. All right, environmentalist. So before you jump on any environmentalist bandwagon, go read Agenda 21. Get familiar with it, because could be something that you could think that you're doing the world good, and then in the back end, getting stabbed in the back. So make sure that you do your investigations on any platforms that come out with anything that's green technology. Make sure you're doing your investigations and see if it's a part of the Agenda 21 program. If you don't know what Agenda 21 is, educate yourself. Japanese IT giant GMO has revealed making operating profit of 255 million yen. That's about 2.3 million for its cryptocurrency business in the second quarter of this year. The firm released its financial report for growing the earnings called on Thursday, which revealed that the company's crypto segment made a total of 2.6 billion yen, or 23 million in US dollars, in the net revenue. That's in 1 year, 23 million. And that's what you get these guys that want to spend money and they want an exchange, but they want basically everything for nothing, or they're going to sit there and fish you out for information, and they play this game and this da-da-da-da-da. And the longer you play your stupid games, the longer it is going to take to you to get to that 23 million. You have to spend money to make money, baby. And if somebody's hitting you up for $1 million when you're looking at a $23 million return in 1 year, I'll give you $1 million for 23 in 12 months, all day, every day, and you and I could be best friends. The amount generated in the crypto segment was almost equally split between the mining, exchanges, businesses, which accumulated for 47 and 53% of the net revenue. All right, they said with operating costs mounting to 21 million in just 3 months. It took 21 million in 3 months. GMO recorded relatively a small margin of 2.3 million, or 10.95%. However, the figure appears more respectable when placed in context of the GMO's net loss of 6.6 million in the first quarter, mainly due to negative revenue suffered by its exchange business in the first 2 months of this year. All right, so this, although the GMO didn't provide a breakdown of the operating cost for the crypto segment in Q2, it did indicate that a notable portion arises from a mining side of its businesses. Although the expansion in mining hardware progressed as planned and recorded sales of 1.2 billion yen, mining profitability declined to the deterioration of the microenvironment, such as the stagnation of Bitcoin price as well as the increase of hash rate, the report said. Indeed, according to GMO's latest mining report dated August 3rd, the firm appears to have increased its mining capacity in the second quarter. For instance, the company mined 512 Bitcoins in the first quarter. That's 512 Bitcoins in 1 quarter. Times that by, 6, 7, 8,000, and what did they get? They got a lot of money. All right, less than 528 Bitcoins GMO mined in 2018 alone. Notably, those figures come soon after the launch of GMO's own 7NM Bitcoin miners, which were touted as having higher hash power alongside of lower electricity demands. If you think back about 2 months ago, I reported on this. They're an awesome little chip. The miners are great. They actually reduce the electricity and they bang out Bitcoin. And if you got enough of them, you can get yourself 512 Bitcoin. How would you like to go home with that after 1 quarter? A lot of these companies sit out here and they just pound down ICOs to get that many Bitcoin in there. And all they have to do is go out and get them the proper mining gear and start banging it out. Quarter, 2, 3, 4, you got 20,000 Bitcoin in 1-2 years. Wow. Before now, the only previous profitable quarter for GMO's fledgling crypto business was quarter 4 of 2017, a time when Bitcoin prices soared to a record high of nearly 20,000. And we're all aware of that, which happened. So that's our take today on the news. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. If you like the content here, hit the like button. You know, we do need you guys to participate in it. We're making adjustments. We're doing all we can do to bring you the best in news. I hope you guys learned something today on the platforms that we did talk about. We're looking forward to tomorrow's broadcast, and we're looking forward to getting you inside Crypto Famous's house as we do the Crypto Famous show. So make sure you subscribe to Crypto Famous in the comment below. There's our social media links in the comments below. Don't forget, BRN, Bitcoin Radio Network. Hit the new YouTube channel down there. It's in the subscription. Down, 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 down. Just scroll down. You'll see our links. Become a part of our family over here at the Bitcoin Radio Network. We would be honored to have you join us. All right, we want to thank each and every one of you for checking us out, taking time out of your busy day today. We're going to go throw some Frisbee golf. It's what we do every day after broadcasting. It's our way of releasing all the stress and buildup, and some way of us to get out and channel some energy in a different way. I suggest you guys all do the same thing. That way it keeps all the anger down, the positivity up, and you know what happens? That way we can stay classy every single day as we're making money in cryptocurrency, baby. And I'm excited to bring this, guys, to you. So I hope you enjoyed today's broadcast. I'm Crypto Famous. This is a Media 1-3 production, Bitcoin News Network, hosted by the Bitcoin Radio Network. And guess what? You guys stay classy out there.